No, remote work isn't passing on. A lot of organizations are offering WFH jobs, and we've found hundreds you can apply for now. Slack. Slack works a liberal remote work strategy, and was one of the first to permit its staff to telecommute from a distance, prodded on by the pandemic, in July 2020. Its previous chief, Stewart Butterfield, named the organization's methodology as far off first, as opposed to remote as it were. Not all Slack positions are 100% remote, however Bounty are. Slack is claimed by Salesforce, whose chief, Mark Benioff, has criticized remote work previously, yet there is no sign that Slack is anticipating switching its remote work strategy. Surfshark logo magnifying glass need to secretly peruse the web, globe or show up as though you're in another country. Get 2 months of Surfshark VPN free utilizing this tech.co unique offer. See bargain button. Presently, the organization is offering various jobs that take into account remote working, including Item Immediate Architect, Designing Supervisor, Lead Item Architect, Ranking Staff Programmer, Staff Specialized Lead Supervisor. You can track down all relevant info of these positions and others on the Leeway site. Zendesk. Zendesk is settled in San Francisco, yet its staff are found around the world, on account of the organization's far-off first strategy. There are as of now north of 131 positions accessible at Zendesk, so those searching for remote work have a lot of choices. These include Staff Information Specialist, AI Specialist, Advertising Supervisor, Head of Mechanization, Danger Avoidance Specialist, Security Chance Examiner. The Zendesk site records generally current jobs accessible at the organization. Amazon. Amazon utilizes over 1.5 million staff internationally, and keeping in mind that not all are remote, it offers some work from home jobs where material. The organization depicts remote work as being critical to its prosperity, expressing that by having staff in different areas and time regions, it's ready to best serve its clients. There are at present 57 full-time, and 1 temporary job accessible from a distance with Amazon. Advanced Mechanics Interaction Consistent Supervisor, Medical Services Protection Administrator, Graduate Shift Chief, Task Specialist, Pathways Region Supervisor, Infiltration Testing Architect. Find a full rundown of jobs and more data at Amazon's enrollment site. Reddit. Reddit is known as the first page of the web, and it is home to large number of networks. It likewise has a liberal remote work strategy, arranged during the pandemic, and expressing that staff are allowed to telecommute, in the workplace, or a blend of both. Reddit representatives who decide to telecommute are qualified for a payment to spend on office gear and advantages. It presently has various remote positions accessible, including Head of Designing, Content Custodian, Full Stack Specialist, Senior iOS Specialist, Staff Information Researcher, Senior Income Bookkeeper. Visit the Reddit Occupations page for additional data about these jobs and others. Spotify. On the off chance that you've at any point liked working in the music business yet never taken the jump, maybe a task at Spotify would speak to you. Like a portion of different organizations we've referenced, Spotify inclined toward remote working during the pandemic, and offers its staff liberal adaptability with regards to telecommuting. Spotify will likewise give laborers the assets they need to guarantee their home setup is pragmatic and agreeable. There are at present 82 jobs accessible at Spotify, including Item Director, promotion focusing on Senior Finance Director, Information Researcher, Senior Backend Architect, Research Researcher. Find all relevant info of these jobs and others at the Spotify Vocations site. The tech.co manual for staying away from remote work tricks. Airbnb. It's a good idea that Airbnb would support remote work after the entirety of its whole plan of action empowers travel and seeing the world. Indeed, even its president is carrying on with the remote work way of life, fluttering from Airbnb property to property and involving them as his headquarters. Remote work at Airbnb is accessible to most U.S. inhabitants, yet know that there are a chosen handful states for which this isn't a choice. At the hour of composing, these are Gold Country, Nebraska, North Dakota, Wisconsin, Alabama, Mississippi, and Delaware. There are as of now more than 82 positions recorded with Airbnb, including Administrative Reaction Diplomat, Senior Computer Programmer, Staff iOS Architect, Staff Information Researcher, Item Showcasing Chief. More data can be found at Airbnb's enrollment entrance. Dropbox. Dropbox states that it is a virtual-first organization, and it truly implies that representatives are qualified for work from a distance. Staff are supposed to be 90% remote, and simply requested to come into the workplace for occasions or huge workforce gatherings. The justification for this excitement for telecommuting is that the organization accepts that as it plans items to empower individuals to work from a distance, it ought to try to do what it says others should do. There are numerous distant jobs accessible at Dropbox at this moment, including Item Tasks Facilitator, Support Designer, Full Stack Item Specialist, Typical Business Day Expand Engineer, Website Design Enhancement Subject Matter Expert. All relevant information of all Dropbox jobs are recorded on its site. Toast. On the off chance that you haven't known about Toast, it's a retail location supplier situated in Boston, however extends to a determination of remote situations for specific employment opportunity titles. It improves assuming you decide to work from a distance, the organization pays your Wi-Fi expenses, and it likewise offers limitless getaway. Single word of caution. The firm truly cherishes its bread-based quips. It portrays its positions as roles, and inquires as to whether you're ready for a change, so in the event that you have a repugnance for jokes you might need to remain away. On the off chance that you can stomach the jokes, there are a lot of remote positions as of now on offer at Toast, including Consistence Administrator, CPQ Frameworks Draftsman, Head of Deals, Designing Administrator, Full Stack Head Programmer. For all relevant info of all Toast occupations, visit the organization enrollment site.